Like these shows just.
What's
sound
up, everybody?
awesome.
Welcome to another
up?
episode of The Familiars. We are all back and ready to rock, and I'm so psyched that you're here. We're psyched to be on Bailiwickie's channel. All the maps you're going to see tonight are coming from Bailiwickie's assets. Basically, if you're doing anything in Foundry BTT, I highly recommend that you subscribe to Bailiwickie's Patreon. It's super awesome. I do. What else? We're the Familiars. My name's Joby. I'm going to be the GM for you tonight. We're playing Paizo's Adventure Path, The Extinction Curse. It's fantastic so far. We're in Chapter 1. And also, newsflash, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition as best we can. Ton of rules that I really like, but I also screw them up. So hit us up on Discord if you want access to our Discord. You can, I don't know. I probably said something in the beginning of the show that'll actually tell you exactly how to do that, which I recorded at a later date. So be sure to listen into the beginning of that show for directions as to what you should do to come at us at our Discord. And tell us all the rules that we got wrong so we can get better, because we love getting better. I sure do. Now, without further ado.
Politely,
I think,
respect.
Yeah, I mean, treat others as you would want to be treated. Am I right?
Golden rule. The golden rule.
The golden rule.
So, Happy Easter.
Happy Easter if you celebrate. Happy renewal. Happy time of rebirth.
When is this airing?
It's airing now. You're watching it
we're
right
live.
now. And this
Yesterday.
is, it's in general, it's always good to be reborn, especially after a possible character death in this episode.
It's Greek
before we
Orthodox Easter.
Yes. It's 2027. Based on my editing prowess. Okay, but let's go around and introduce America and the world to our cast of characters. Austin, why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what you're doing here?
Well, according to my character sheet, I play Fluke. He is a halfling. He's a clown in the circus, and he's a cleric. He's the healer in the party.
All right, cool. That sounds awesome. Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and who you're playing?
Well, as of now, I am playing Vega Velaray, who is a catfolk mystic seer witch. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens by the end of this episode. We may be moving to our backup characters.
With funny voices.
Backup characters. With super funny voices. Hey, Zach.
Hey.
Why don't you introduce yourself, tell us who you're playing, and what the heck are you doing here?
I am playing Ralton. He's a goblin swashbuckler. He's a acrobat, daredevil, knife juggler in the circus. And I'm a little concerned. I'm just gonna, talk about my concerns. I'm a little concerned that swashbucklers at low level are a little boring and underpowered. So far, I feel like the teammates are doing all these cool things, and it's a little bit just like, stab him with the rapier, stab him with the rapier. So, we'll see.
All right, Paizo, if you're listening, level 2 swashbucklers, leaving a little bit to be desired. We'll see what happens at level 3. Hey, Ben, who are you? What are you doing?
Yes. Good evening. I'm playing the Reverend Chuck Larson, a human battle oracle, sort of the teamster of the crew, and looking forward to this adventure.
Great. All right. Thanks, Ben/Chuck. And Annelise, talk to us. What's going on?
Well, I'm playing Cranston. He is a flesh-warped kineticist animal handler. Little bit of an odd character, really fixated on these animals, and has very likely wandered into a death trap after starting the party. So I feel
right
great.
Before bed.
I feel great.
Great. Super psyched. We're going to dive right in here. We're playing on Foundry BTT. If you don't know about it, you're probably not listening to this podcast. So there's that.
But it's fine if you are.
It's fine if you are. Yeah, you're welcome here as well. We're going to come at you in your Discord, politely, and let you know about Foundry. We're going to start this episode off the way I like to start episodes off, by rolling a little initiative.
Ooh.
Okay?
Oh.
Before we get there, let me catch our listeners and the world up. basically, our group is playing a group of circus performers, and they're the Circus of Wayward Wonders, and their ringmaster has been murdered. They've been searching the surrounding area around their big top, and have found out a couple things that you can go back and listen to our prior episodes to figure out. But things are amiss. Some things are going wrong, aside from their ringmaster being dead. And right before bed, Cranston and Vega went to go check on the friendly, trained grizzly bear, friend of the circus. Let me be clear, no locks on the door. And they opened the door just to make sure that Bardolph was doing okay. And Bardolph looked pissed. And we are going to start off with initiative. We're going to have everybody roll initiative. But Vega and Cranston are far off. So I'm going to say that we're going to go through 2 rounds of combat before
Oh my god.
the others can join you. Let me double check the distance here to make sure that is right.
If it's
That sounds right.
if it's
No need to
120
check.
feet, Vega has something that could maybe get people there faster.
Go on.
Right now, the group is around 120 feet away from you. Okay? And technically, you have 3 actions when it comes to what you want to do in combat. So, if y'all use all 3 actions to stride, I believe your movement might be 25 feet. You might be able to get there and have a round to do something. So everyone just double check your movement speed.
Wait. How much extra movement speed do you get by striding?
So a stride is
dashing?
your movement speed.
No, what about dash?
So a dash in Pathfinder 2nd edition, basically a stride is an action. So you
Got
can move 25 feet in an action. All right?
Yeah.
So if you have 3 actions, you can move 75 feet by
Oh, I
using
didn't
all
realize
3
that.
actions. Yes. Super cool thing about Pathfinder 2nd edition.
Oh.
My speed is
Yeah.
25.
So
Great.
yeah, same.
So let me just make sure that everybody's into initiative here, and then I'm going to ask people to roll. By the way, on our podcast, we roll physical dice because it's just the way we like it. And I'm going to add everybody in, and let's go down the line. I'll start with Cranston. What'd you roll?
Right. I'm doing it right now.
We're doing it live.
Doing it live. Oh, nuts. It's an 8.
That's an 8 for Cranston. All right, Vega, what'd you roll?
Oh, wait. Do I get to add my initiative bonus to it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do.
Oh, that's so much. That's a 12. That's not
It's
as
a
bad.
12.
Great.
It's above 10. We love that. Okay.
Wait, what's the initiative bonus?
Initiative bonus is your perception bonus,
Yes, okay.
usually.
Yeah.
Well, I have something that's like perception +4, initiative +0, so I'm pretty sure I don't have that, but I got a 13.
All right. Update. I'm going to give you your perception bonus on that. So
I got
you
a 17.
What is it?
17.
Nice.
All right. Fluke, what'd you get?
My sheet also says perception +7, initiative +0, which is curious to me now. But a 10.
A 10?
That's a dirty 10 with a +7. I don't know where this +0 is coming from.
Yeah. Technically, in Pathfinder, initiative is you get to add a ton of different things based on the scenario, but usually, traditionally, it is your perception bonus because it's
There's
basically.
like buffs
I mean, it kind of,
that can give you like +2 to strictly to like initiative, like temporarily to use.
yeah. Which I think you can do,
Yeah.
Chuck.
But we have to be a little closer for me to use it now.
Yeah. So internet, come at us, but this is a dangerous thing, so I'm going to give you that 17 to start with your initiative. All right?
That's
All
10,
right.
10 for me.
With what?
You got a 3.
10.
A 10 plus 7?
Yeah.
17. I'm giving it to you. Because you have the
Oh
plus
no,
seven.
it's a dirty 10. It's a 3. Yeah.
You took it already.
Final numbers. What's the final number?
Yeah.
The final number is 10.
10?
10. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a little worse than 17. Okay, we're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, Chuck, what'd you get?
Hey there, got a 14, final number. Thank you.
14, final number. And
Yikes.
God bless you.
Ralton.
22.
Yeah.
All right.
And let me roll for the grizzly bear.
He's got a name.
Ho! I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Prone?
Plus 10.
Oh.
Plus 10 is 11. All right?
Prone?
So we're going to start this encounter.
Flat-footed?
And we are going to go, we're going to skip Ralton and go straight to Vega. Vega,
Okay.
it's your turn.
So the first thing I do is I send a message to Chuck and I say, get your ass over here right now. Bardolph has gone crazy. How much can you say with a message?
We're going to call
Bardolph,
it that.
bad.
Like,
Helpy. Okay. And then
Yeah, if you alliterate like that, you get to say more words.
120
Bardolph,
characters.
bad bear. Boo, Bardolph. Bleats.
Sound like Nell. Debbie Do-Ray.
I don't think they can make that now, sweet Jodie Foster.
Great.
Yes.
So you communicate you're in danger.
Yes.
How many
And then-
diamonds you got on that? Is that 1 diamond? Is that how to cast that spell? 2 diamonds, 1 diamond?
It's
What is
just
it?
1 diamond. And
1
then
diamond. You got 2 actions left.
I
What
got,
are you doing?
yep, you know what I'm doing. I am looking to Cranston. I look him in the eye and I say, I have 9 lives. Let's not waste any of them. And I cast Forbidding Ward on Cranston, which means that
Sick.
for the next minute, you ward an ally against the attacks and hostile spells from the target enemy. The target ally gains a +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's attacks, spell, and other effects. So you get that
Cool.
+1. So that's for the next. And then I go.
Awesome.
That's it.
That's for you and
Awesome.
Cranston?
Yeah. No, it's
Right.
just for Cranston.
That's awesome. Sweet.
But I strongly feel that I came in behind Cranston into the room. Like my character would do that. So I
You
just feel like
strongly feel.
I feel like that. Like I've done the work. I've done the analysis. So I just
Okay.
say.
Great to know. All right, Chuck, we're skipping you. Cranston, you're up.
Yeah. I want to pick up Vega.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Now is not the time.
It's 1 action, right? I'm not going there, Zach. That's not where my head's at.
Yeah,
Come on.
we're gonna make an athletics check to see if you can do it.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Hold on. Come on. 14 plus 7 is 21.
That'll do it. You, Cranston, reach around Vega and pick her up.
Great. And in our last encounter, I never deactivated my kinetic aura. And so I'm going to cast Burning Jet, which will propel me 40 feet in a direction away from the caravan.
Holy shit.
So I want to go right back towards the river, 40 feet in a straight line.
Damn. Wait, and does that require your kinetic aura?
Yeah, but it's still activated.
It's still
It's
from what?
from the snakes.
So you've just been walking around with your kinetic aura, just like up and
I
out.
think so, yeah.
How long does it last? What's the description
I'm trying
say?
to read it. Hold on.
I mean, that's awesome. It's just like
blah, 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 channel elements.
Cranston's so weird.
It's just, it only deactivates if I'm knocked out.
This is a way cooler version of like Homer going backwards
Yeah.
into the bushes.
yeah. This is much more like the pig being shot into the air with a cannon.
Ooh, maybe that could be your trick.
Yes. All right, great. So, I mean,
Let's fire
Cranston,
Cranston out of the cannon.
you grab onto Vega, and I mean, what does it look like?
I pick up Vega in this sort of awkward little, like, two-armed hug. Like a little, kind of just little, almost like a little kid picks up a puppy, just sort of like,
Stop.
with its legs hanging down too much. And then all of this stone and fire behind me, the fire sort of separates from the stone and forms a giant scorching jet that shoots out straight behind me and propels us 40 feet away from the caravan.
Damn. Okay.
I might be using that wrong, but I can't read anything that says I am, so I'm just going to go for it, Joby.
It's
Yeah,
the
go
rule of
for it.
cool.
Okay.
I'm making the rule of cool. Come at us at the Discord if we are breaking the game and your imagination, but it's not doing that for me, so here we go.
Great.
Fly across. So I love... Chuck, you got this message, and you just kind of look up and see this explosion of flame and these two bodies flying through the air back towards the river.
Sorry.
Wait, So is that like away from where we are, or like kind of towards where we're coming from?
It's basically you look up and it's coming towards you.
Oh, because we got to get across the river.
Yeah, but there's like these stepping stones down here,
okay.
and you can do it there. All right. So up next, it's Bardolph's turn. All right. Now, Bardolph has a speed of 35 feet. All right. So we're gonna see what happens here. Bardolph comes charging out into the open, and then. Yeah, sweet. He's going to use his rush ability. The grizzly bear strides and makes a strike at the end of the movement. During the stride, the grizzly bear gains a +10 circumstance bonus to it, a +10 foot circumstance bonus to its speed.
Oh,
So basically, just like grizzly bears do, right? You explode out, right? Making it pretty far away. And you see Bardolph coming out and then just like starting like full on charging towards you. All right. And this does not look Bardolph. This is very un-Bardolph. This is very un-dude. Okay. He's going to come rushing towards you and is going to strike.
Oh, Bardolph,
Oh, no.
not cool. Rule of not cool.
Oh, no.
With its claws. That's a 27 to hit.
Oh,
But Annelise, you have
With-
one. You
with the
have
bonus.
plus one.
What's your AC with the +1?
It's now 16.
Oh.
So
That's a critical hit.
Cool.
Oh, fudge.
Great.
That means double damage?
Double damage.
Oh. And still 2 more actions?
No. This is the last action.
Oh.
Okay. You take 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
You are down to 1 hit point.
No.
Whoa.
No, I had 26 hit points left.
Thank you. You have all right. You are down to
6.
you're down to 6. Okay, 6 hit points. Wow. And
All right.
this claw comes at you and just like slams into your chest and pins you down. You're grabbed.
Ooh.
All right. No joke fighting a grizzly bear.
Wait, is that like a condition grabbed?
Yeah, grabbed is a condition. And when you're grabbed, you are off guard and immobilized. And if you attempt a manipulate action, so anything that you're doing that has the little manipulate tag on it, you have to roll a flat check, which is basically just a straight D20 roll with no modifiers, and you have to roll above a 5 or it's lost. All right? So,
Jeez.
yeah. And
It's
you're
happening, yeah.
immobilized, so you can't move. And you can try to escape, and there is an escape DC for you to try to do that. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn.
And Fluke, you are going to be skipped, but now I'm going to move y'all into position. Okay. So Ralton, let's see here. You're going to go here. I'm going to move you to where you guys would be at the end of that turn. Okay.
Now hang on. Now, Oh,
What's
yes,
up?
Okay, I see. No.
See-
no.
see-
Yes,
yeah.
I see what you're doing. Yep.
All right. So you guys are all running towards those stepping stones. Okay. And now all of you have your full actions ready to go. But this is how far away you are. So you're about 45 feet from the battle.
But the stepping stones are only 45 feet away from me. If we had 3 actions and a speed of 25, don't we get 75 feet?
I've moved you up to right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
What are you asking?
just from where I was,
Yes.
and right here up to the edge of the river, that's 45 feet.
But that
And if
wasn't
my-
really where we were, right?
A little bit. Yeah. I mean,
We
what are
were
you asking?
fudging it. Yeah.
Fudging it a little bit, but I'll allow it. You
I
you
feel
were a
like
little bit
Joby
closer
is
by the
being a
last one.
benevolent tyrant, and we should let
A little
him.
bit, yeah. Ben, are you asking? You say you'd be further along?
I would think so, too.
Wouldn't I get 75 feet of if my speed is 25 and you were skipping a turn because I'm using my?
I'll get you guys across. Yeah.
That gets okay. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, I'll get you guys across.
nice.
All right. So that's where we are now. All right. Top
Right.
of round 2. Ralton, you're up.
Oh,
I'm
Ralton
gonna
gets to go?
use.
He went first. He was before you, but we skipped him the last round.
Great.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try to use an intimidating glare on Bardolph the bear.
All right.
And
Intimidating.
what's that gonna look like? I think Ralton like knows that like if he just growls at Bardolph, it's probably not gonna work because it's like a bear, and he's gonna see that as a challenge. But he does know that Bardolph loves honey and is just intuiting that he's scared of bees. So he sort of like makes a scary goblin face and is like,
I love it. I love it. All right. And I have to roll a will save.
Can you put your rapier like
I-
between your butt cheeks? So you're like a bee that stings?
you can.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna make an intimidation check.
Okay.
24.
24 succeeds.
Okay.
That's fear 1, I believe, right?
Yeah, frightened condition 1.
Okay, great.
So I now have panache. With my second action, I am going to throw a throwing knife at Bardolph the bear.
All right, let's do it. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm gonna make an attack roll with that, and again, come on, 18.
Misses. Wait, but with the frightened condition, -1. 18
Yeah.
hits.
Yes.
Nice intimidating glare. Go ahead, roll
Nice.
damage.
1 point of damage.
1 point of damage.
But does that make him release Cranston or anything, or no?
No, I don't believe so. If you're immobilized by something holding you in place, the force must succeed in a check against either the DC. Not that I'm seeing.
Okay. And then with my last bit of movement, I'm just gonna move a little bit behind that caravan for some cover. The caravan
Great.
just to my left. Yeah.
All right, great. Up next, Vega. What would you like to do?
Would that critical hit have been lessened? What was the amount between critical failure to failure for that one? That hit Annelise.
It was a 27, I believe, and it was 1 above being a crit. Because Annelise's Cranston's AC is 16, I believe,
So
or 2 above.
What? Yeah. So 1 wouldn't change anything. That's too
Yeah,
bad because it
correct.
would have been really cool. All right. So then,
It was close though. It was close.
it was really close. I mean, I kind of want to just do the thing so you guys can see it, and I'll fail, but that's okay. I'll save it. Okay.
Do it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then, what you see is, it's not going to work, but I feel like I should have just done it, and then you could have told me it doesn't work. No, I'm not doing that. It's not going to work. I'm not losing that cell slot.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What's happening?
Eat a butt. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I get stressed
Vega.
out. Eat a butt.
Vega's just totally flustered.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have eat a butt. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast my cantrip of needle darts at
Sweet.
Bardolph. So it's an attack roll. Spell attack +8.
All right.
Okay. It was only 3. That didn't work. I mean, it's
Miss.
11. Yeah. So I
Miss.
run. I say, don't worry. I run. I don't say anything.
Where do you
I
want to
just-
run to?
How far can I run? I think 20 feet. So I go over here by
Okay.
Goblin guy, Zach, Ralton. I go by Ralton.
Ralton.
All right. Is your speed 25 feet?
Can we say it? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
That's going to get you here. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Up next,
Was it?
Chuck.
All right. 30 feet away from this Joker. No, 25 feet. Okay. I'm going to cast... So it still has Cranston. It's still on top of Cranston?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Command at it.
Okay. I'm going to say you need to step out a little bit to do that, just because you got that cart right there. But I'll say right here, you can see it. Okay?
Okay.
So how many actions is command?
But that's an action?
Unfortunately,
to
yes.
step out? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, that's okay, because I still have 2 that I need for command. And I point at Bardolph, and I say, release! To it. It's a will saving throw.
A will saving throw.
Yep.
And it's frightened.
And it's frightened.
That is a 22 minus 1, a 21.
And so this against my spell DC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 18.
Fuck.
Dang it.
Fails,
okay,
unfortunately.
Wait. Okay, but a failure for the first action on its turn, the creature must use a single action. Wait, to do is you command? No. Success, the creature is unaffected. I got
It succeeded.
yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
Yeah, my bad. You failed. It succeeded.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
very much failed.
Yeah.
Nah, Willikers. Bitches.
Peaches. All right. Cranston. Pinned. I'm going to say, I got to say to the ground. So, what are you doing?
Oh God. Fuck, 6 hit points. Okay. I am going to. Is the bear directly on top of me?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no like little part of him that's not like on me, right? That's not touching me.
Oh, I mean, the bear, it's just got its paw on you.
Okay. I'm gonna use 2 actions to use base kinesis to generate fire underneath its back feet.
Great. Awesome. Wow.
And
All right.
there's just fire under its feet now.
Okay. There's fire underneath its feet. Gosh, I'm still trying to figure out all this base kinesis stuff because that's awesome. Archives of Nethys. Thank you so much for everything that you do for free. Check out archivesofnethys.com. That's not it's 2e. Anyway, Google it. Yeah, you just create fire.
Yeah, and it acts like the element naturally would.
Wow.
So like
Okay.
you can breathe air, you can drink the water. The fire will burn.
Fire will burn. So I'm going to say that roll. I want you to see if you get out. It's going to roll a reflex saving throw.
Just a.
I'm making this up a little bit. It's gonna make a reflex saving throw
Okay.
against your spell save DC, and That is a 9, which definitely fails. And you are released.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to use my last action to get as far away from this bear as I can towards the river.
Okay, we're going to see if it has an opportunity attack. You
nuts.
sprint away. And about where do you want to go? Where do you want to get to?
I'd like
see
to
Chuck
get to
behind
behind the wagon where,
Okay, you
where
can get-
Chuck
yeah,
is and
I see.
Vega is.
Great. You run away. It does not have an opportunity attack. So
Yes.
it's still dealing with like trying to get out of this fire.
And it's still very frightened.
And still very scared of Ralton. I'm gonna say that Ralton's still kind of like making that face, and like you turn and you're sort of like all freaked out, and you look at Ralton and it doesn't help. Do you have one more action?
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Up next, it is the Grizzly's turn. Bardolph. Okay. It runs at you, Chuck. It's going to use its rush ability again. So it is going to rush straight at you and attack. All right, here it comes. Oof. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to just assume that it hits. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And you are grabbed.
Oh.
It has one more action.
I use a reaction. I'm going to use Liberating Step to free Chuck
Oh, shit.
from that grapple.
Oh, damn. That works on other people? That's like a spell? Wow.
Yeah. I think it specifically works on other people. Let me pull it up here.
That's
Where the fuck
badass.
did I save it? Yeah. You free an ally from restraint. If the trigger was an ally taking damage, the ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit. So 2 plus 2 is 4, if I'm not mistaken.
Resistance to all damage
I
against
think
the triggering.
so.
Chuck,
Yeah, so
Wait, so I'm going to get resistance to slashing
so
damage?
for this attack. So you don't
So-
take 10 points of damage, you take 6.
Oh, yeah.
So then the ally can attempt to break free of the effects of grabbing, restraining, immobilizing, or paralyzing them. They either attempt a new save against one such effect that allows a save, or attempt to escape from one effect as a free action.
Wow.
Oh, sick.
If they can move, the ally can step as a free action, even if they didn't need to escape.
Wait,
And
so
I'm assuming
means
this is
I
on like
get
their turn. Mm-hmm. But
or can I take it right now? Like when the reaction happens, do I get
It's a free action.
it's a
turn
free
to
action,
wiggle out.
An action. It's not a reaction, but
But a free action.
it's important. It's important because of what the Grizzly's about to do.
Well, I think he gets resistance to that attack,
Okay.
and then immediately attempts to break free from the grapple.
All right.
I guess.
Internet, come at us, but that's really cool. So I'm gonna let it happen. You're gonna make
Real cool.
you're gonna do the what's the escape? Escape action. Attempt to get free when grabbed, restrained, or mobilized. Use an unarmed attack modifier, acrobatic, or athletics. So I'm gonna say make an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Athletics.
Your choice. Okay, go ahead, make an athletics check.
17.
All right, 17.
Yes.
Succeeds.
Gosh, get out of here.
Which means that the grizzly bear does not get a +2 circumstance bonus to damage rolls against you, because it was going to get just a +2 on damage if it hit you on this one. It's still going to strike you with its other claw, and it critically fails. So you It dies. How long does the fear last, Ralton? Is it just one round?
I think it's frightened condition 1 is just. Let me look.
It decreases one every round, so yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's going to lose it at the end. Now it's going to lose that. Okay. Oh, no, I have to take that off. Great. Fluke. Fucking awesome reaction, by the way.
Awesome reaction, Fluke.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead.
thanks a lot there, Fluke.
Hey, no problem. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to flavor that spell for a clown. Maybe it's a pie or something.
Make you slick.
Got it.
Yeah.
Just grease paint.
Are we all okay? I want to
that
position
Moraine?
myself in like a 30-foot emanation, not including the bear.
Uh-huh.
So I think I need to back up 5 feet.
Here, I'll just put one down.
Yeah. Okay. Bang.
So you need to be like there. You jump onto one of those oops. To do it, you need to like hop right here.
Okay. And I raise my hands to the skies, and this energy bursts from my fingertips, casting a mass heal on the group. So it's 1d8 plus. No, it's 2d8.
But how many pies?
Mass heal?
Is anyone wounded besides
Yeah.
Cranston?
I am.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Sorry.
It's. Oh wait, I
No.
moved, right?
You did.
So
Yeah.
I moved 5. I moved 5 feet. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's so annoying. That
Was
means I
it
can only
3
cast.
diamond?
Or you can include the bear.
Well, I guess the bear.
I only
How
damaged
much?
1 point.
It's only taking 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
All
Does
right,
it
fine.
get the overflow
Yeah.
as temp AC?
I'm gonna.
HP?
the bear's gonna get.
No.
The bear's gonna get
No, okay.
some healing too.
Great.
Yeah, give the bear a taste.
For
A sweet taste before he dies.
11.
It's It's 1d8.
Oh, sorry. I was folding in the heightened one thing. Yeah, you're right. It's 1d8. Okay, so 4 points then.
Okay.
Now,
Everyone gets 4 points.
All right.
All right. Plus 4. Every little bit counts. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
appreciate it, Fluke.
Yeah.
And the bear gets plus 4.
Damn it.
Fuck.
All right. It is the top of round 3. And it is here, hold please, where you see this spell reach Bardolph. And Bardolph's visage changes. Fluke, what does it look like when you heal folks?
There's it's like a feeling that they get. It's like a they just start sort of giggling, and it's a warmth in their tummies, and I smile back and wink at them, and and I just all feel a little bit
I'm gonna
better.
give thumbs
Oh,
up.
do I include myself in that heal also?
I think so. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say yes.
And I think I can get some points back if I eat a little snack.
So
Yeah.
Your character is perfect.
perfect. Cranston, you look up and you see it first. Bardolph's face turns from anger and even like fear to like confusion. And it seems to try to be shaking something off.
Here you go, buddy.
And you're out of initiative.
I toss an apple over towards Bardolph.
He catches it in midair. And it's here that you really sense that Bardolph is back. He's looking around, and he looks down and sees the blood on his claws. And he starts, like, sniffing around, and then walks past you, Chuck. And, Chuck, I'm probably still a little wary of this, but goes up to Cranston and sees Cranston's wounds and begins, like, licking them gently.
Cranston takes both his hands and reaches up and puts them on Bardolph's cheeks and just says, Bardolph, you're my friend. You're my good friend. That was scary, Bardolph. Are you still mad at me?
And you can see Bardolph, like, sort of, like, look up at you and kind of nuzzle, and then just look around, trying to get his bearings, and is looking back to his little cart.
Bardolph, let's get your paws cleaned up now. I just want to lead him over just to the river and kind of show him how to dribble his paws in the water.
Great. He does. This is the Bardolph you all know and remember. He's like a dog, like he really is, was incredibly well trained, and it seemed every ounce of wildness that was contained in him was gone. So all of you are now just, I don't know, taking a moment to just get your bearings, to recover from a grizzly bear attack. And I'm sure all of you are feeling quite confused about why Bardolph would be acting the way that he was. But he's washing off his hands and keeps, like, looking at you, Cranston, concerned about your wounds. And you can see, I mean, again, like, sort of when a dog knows that he's done something, like, terribly, terribly wrong, this is what you see when you look at Bardolph.
Oh.
Hey,
Ralton sort of turns to the magic users of the group and says,
Does anyone know what sort of sorcery could make sweet old Bardolph go all grizzly like this?
what do you want from me?
This is what I want. I only want this, and I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Forever, I only want this.
I don't know.
Don't you die on me.
So good.
What do you think?
Don't you ever die on me.
Do you have theories you could talk about? I'm interested in what you have to say, Ralton.
Ralton, listen. Just let my girlfriend sleeping in the next room, and she's like, the noises I hear from this kitchen playing D&D at night. So he just says, I think the moral of this story is we can't trust anybody or anything. No one that we know or love could be what we think they are. So, again, let's go to bed, and in the morning, we have to go to the mill. Right? That's where we're going, the mill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're going to get a good night's sleep. We're going to get a good, easy 8. Hey, listen, I think we better lock up Bardolph for the night, just in case, we're all glad he's back, but we don't know exactly what the heck's going on here.
Bardolph likes his caravan. It's his safe space. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll do it to keep him
Cranston.
safe.
Cranston,
Yeah.
was Bardolph's caravan open when you got there, or did you unlock it yourself?
I think it was open. I don't
The door
rightly
was-
remember.
Wide open?
Well, I had to open the door, but it wasn't locked.
Oh, dear. Okay. Well, I was just wondering. I just got a feeling that someone's out here trying to use our own circus against us. We're going to get to the bottom of it, but let's get some shut-eye, huh?
Maybe we should burn down all the caravans just to be safe. We don't
Ralton.
know what could be inside all the others.
Ralton. I don't think that's going to be necessary.
Yeah,
Or
that's where I
wise.
keep all my stuff.
I've never really had a character be neutral. Ralton is neutral.
I don't know about that. Is he?
Chaotic
It
neutral, maybe?
seems pretty chaotic.
Maybe.
That's pretty chaotic.
Maybe that.
Burn it down.
I think he's chaotic.
Like ultra pragmatism is maybe chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral. Okay. Cool.
And
All right.
Vega.
So no
Vega,
to that. All right.
Yeah. And as Vega
That's
sort
gonna
of
be
saunters by Fluke, she looks down at him and purrs. That was very cool. And then walks back towards the fire.
I love that you're looking up for our podcast listeners, just so you know. Austin's looking up. So you should, if you're just
very-
listening on the pod, you should check our stream out, okay? That was awesome. Okay. Fantastic. So Ralton's putting his
I'm putting away
Tinderbox
the lighter
away.
fluid.
yeah. Just wiping the fluid off of the caravan. What's Cranston? What's going on with you? What are you feeling? What are you doing?
I want to deactivate my kinetic aura. Dismiss it. So just back to normal. And then I sort of stick a little claw next to my bloody wound and I go, ow. It hurts.
I'll feel a lot better in the morning.
I don't like this anymore. It used to be fun here. I don't like it at all.
Well, I got a feeling that the next 12 to 36 months might be a little uncomfortable for you.
One day at a time, you know?
One day.
Yeah.
DM, do I, in all my history of animal handling, know of anything that could have made Bardolph act that way?
Yeah, no one
Yeah,
answered my question.
Yeah, I think tonight you've seen the evidence, both in the tracks that you saw with the snake attack on Myron, and the way that the rat tracks were tracking around Myron,
The water
as well as now
nymphs.
Bardolph, right?
Hadn't we already determined that Mistress Dusklight, we knew had the power to like control like the snakes and the rats?
That's
Doesn't
your
this seem like it's
strongest
the same
lead.
sort of spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
It's
think
like a speak with
using-
animals.
Using my powers of deductive reasoning, if you can control mice and you can control snakes, it's very likely you could also control bears.
And Ralton sort of bows.
Vega. Amazing.
He's right.
Yeah.
I
And
could
then-
be
so-
an animal handler too.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good. No, good. That's
good.
I enjoyed it.
It's a fair point.
It's a fair point.
Well, it's getting late.
the point after.
Do we have a sleeping order?
I'm tired.
I'll say that
Sure,
you
what-
guys, we're gonna lead Bardolph back to his cart, and he goes up inside. And Cranston, I'll say that you lead him over there.
Okay.
And yeah, are you gonna take Fluke's advice and try to lock it up, or are you gonna leave it open?
I'm going to lock it up.
Yeah.
You see Bardolph go up into his space, still just with the very apparent memory of being very confused and feeling incredibly guilty. And as you go up, Bardolph, again, there's a nice detail on these doors that there's these big ropes, and Bardolph like grabs on with his jaws to one of the ropes and pulls it closed, and then does the other. And you go up, and I'll just say that like there's never been Bardolph's door has never really been locked, but there's kind of like this hanging, almost rusted padlock next to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know that Chuck's got the keys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you take the lock and just lock the door. Bardolph watches you, and then just turns around and goes back onto his mat and lies down.
I put my little fingers over the sill of the window and I just say, "It's just until morning to keep you safe. I love you. Good night." And then just walks away.
Fucking adorable. Okay. And I'm going to say you guys all just head back to camp. And I mean,
wait for me.
Oh, so,
Oh wait, so there's 2 flukes on the field.
here we go. I got you.
It's a fluke.
Oh, we got 2 flukes on the field.
Double flukes. You can pick whichever one you want to play. You guys all head back to camp. And I'm going to say that everybody was watching that happen, just sort of on the other side of the river. And I mean, people are upset. People are stressed out, and the professor comes up and says, "Look, no one can really sleep tonight. Everyone's terrified beyond belief. I think either we should all rest here, gathered together, or if we're thinking about trying to get a little bit better night's rest, we should just do a quick look around to make sure that everything in the camp is A-okay. We've lost too many people to not be extra careful. Can I ask all of you to do a quick check around the rest of the camp to make sure that everything is safe and locked down?"
I can almost guarantee it's not going to be okay if we do the check. We're going to find more things. We're very tired.
What would that involve? Hey, remind me again what the heck that would involve, Professor? How many more caravans we got to hit to do a full round?
Well, I'd say there's the ones that are by the other animal pens. It'd be the Cambali's family caravan, your own personal caravans, just north towards.
Do we have any?
It's not.
Remind me, are there any other dangerous and deadly beasts that we have as part of our joyous entertainment act? I can't remember.
No, Bardolph is the worst one. There's the muskrats, the group of muskrats, but I'm not too concerned about them. There's only 4 of them.
Professor.
There's the rabbits. Yes.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to do this. I think it's a wonderful idea. But before we go, I was just wondering if you know what
we should renegotiate our contracts. Yes.
Oh,
Professor,
gosh, yes, I didn't
eyes
even
over
think
here.
about that.
Don't look at him.
Yes.
He will take you down a path you don't want to go. I just was wondering if you've ever seen this. And I bring out the green symbol, the bolt of lightning, and I read the air and I try to see if he's ever seen anything like it.
Oh, the professor's going to roll a little recall knowledge. That reminds me of something from my hometown. It looks like a symbol of the god Gozereh.
Gozereh.
Yes. Now it's.
What sort of god is Gozereh, Professor?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Hold please.
Just while I have you here,
While he's looking that up, I'm sort of commiserating with the group, saying, I think we should be getting overtime for this. You know, I mean, if we're going to do camp checks, that's not really an art.
Oh, I'm not lifting a thing. This is time and a half, at least. I know that. Skip lunch, do that. Take the meal penalty. We'll get the double time in about 2 hours.
I mean, inspecting caravans, we don't work in transpo. That's not.
Gozereh. Now I remember. Gozereh is a god of a dual nature. Part nature god, one of renewal, rebirth, one to pray to for the seasons to change, for crops to be bountiful, for a new brood of animals to be born. But it's also a god of storm and sky, wave and surf, born of the ocean's fury and the wind's wrath. I remember Gozereh being a fickle deity.
It's a lot of things.
One usually worshipped by druids, folk close to nature.
And might someone that worships this sort of god be able to call on Gozereh to manipulate animals?
Oh, I remember that druidic order lived close to me as a boy. Had many animals.
And where are you from,
Most
Professor?
seemed beyond. It's too hard to really even say the name of it. Brings up so much emotion. I'll tell you sometime, though.
Okay.
Once you
I look
move,
forward to that.
Once you move your relationship with me just north of friendly.
I
maybe
would
level
like
3.
to talk about unionizing also because I
Yes,
think there should be
we can also-
harassment laws in our new. Just saying.
Yes.
Just try to-
Well, we're gonna have a business meeting.
Absolutely.
Just maybe once the grief has subsided from
Okay.
Myron's death. And Chuck, you bring up a good point. I'm talking to you all as friends, but we all have a complicated relationship of friends and co-workers. We need to respect those boundaries,
Right.
both to keep our friendship alive and contracts right. I'm sorry. Something that Myron was so much better at than me. I don't know
And
how he did it.
I look to Fluke and I go, that's right. Contracts need to be honored and boundaries need to be set.
What does that mean?
For those listening to the
Still
podcast,
looking up.
I don't know, but I like the sound of it.
for those on the podcast, you should watch the stream. Great. Okay. So we're going to say that everyone's going to retire for the night, and
Oh,
Nice.
all right. Good night, everyone. Ooh, crazy night.
Lady Vega, excuse me, could I walk you back to your caravan?
You heard the professor. No. Good night. And I just fall asleep right
I just
there.
wanted to make sure you were safe.
all right.
Well, I could go sit on the steps of Myron's wagon.
Okay.
And
Great. So, y'all's wagons, I'm going to say, are down here. Okay. So, Vega, I'm going to say that you bunk up with Cranston. I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm non-threatening.
Yeah, it's a young boy and a woman. Well, cat
A woman.
Makes some sense, I suppose. Can't wait for the familiars
Chuck,
to have our business meeting.
here. And great. So, Fluke, you're just chilling on Myron's stoop here by the fire. And before we go to bed, let's just sort of go around the horn and talk to me about what each of you are doing or thinking. And if you guys want to say anything to each other before we go to bed, and we'll start with you, Fluke. You're just sort of sitting down on Myron's stoop. You can look over and you can see the rest of the troop huddled around the fire, and it's the temperature is morose, filled with grief, and everyone's on edge. But after a quite eventful evening, it is a moment of quiet and calm. You can look up, it's a clear night. There's stars in the sky. Nice little breeze floats through the air. What are you doing? What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking around to make sure that everyone seems occupied. Nobody seems to be, moving or anything or watching me. So I hop down off the step and I make my way to the pie car to get myself something to eat.
I thought that was just where you keep your props.
No, the pie car is like it's like the
cantina,
like the canteen. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say that the pie car. I'm picking it right now.
Yeah.
Let's say the
Joby,
pie car
did you know there was going to be a
over
pie
here.
car? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Shush,
Is it still open?
No, it's definitely closed, but I've taken the key.
Yeah.
I know where they keep the key.
Yeah. So you're over by the pie car. You crack it open. You open it up. And there's a ton of pies. they're your trick pies, right? They're the pies you use for your tricks.
Yeah. I use those, and
So it's just cream.
Yeah.
Just cream and crust.
Yeah.
Everyone deals with their feelings differently. You know what I mean?
You just smack yourself in the face.
It's my meditation. I get all my spell slots back.
All right. So, all right.
If a pie goes in your face and no one's there to see it.
That's so pathetic.
That's good.
Okay. Cranston usually bunk up with Ralton. And so until at least, the circus can get more money and people can have their own personal carts. Anything the two of you want to do, talk about, or think about? Where are you guys at before we go to bed?
Well, I thought I was over with Vega.
Oh, Chuck. I'm sorry. Chuck. That's my bad.
It's Chuck. I'm with
Chuck and
Ralton,
Ralton. My bad. Yeah, that's my bad. I just
My name is
I said,
Chuck.
Yeah,
Cranston.
I'm doing.
I was looking at you and I said Cranston.
Hey, Ralton, hope you don't mind if I just do my stretches and hit the hay. And I have a kind of a retinue of just some stretching that I do for like 20 minutes every night. And you can like hear me muttering a little bit, like, yeah, and then poor Myron went down and we saw old Bardolph, something happened with him. And if you were to be in the caravan watching, I'm kind of throwing my voice to Linda, which is leaning over on the in the corner, and just telling her about my day and what happened as I stretch. And then I take off all my clothes, save for my tidy whities, and go to bed. Well, good night, Ralton.
Ralton, having no desire to watch any of that, has moved over to where Fluke is at the pie truck, and he sort of sidles up next to Fluke and goes, lets out a big sigh and goes, I'd hoped that you and I would finally find a bit of peace here at this circus. And I always thought that we'd be safe
Here. Or, if danger ever came and found us, it would be in the form of dread pirate One-Eyed Devon coming back to exact his revenge on us. But I've got a feeling we've got a bit of adventure again ahead.
I've got a terrible feeling that you're right, Ralton. An absolutely horrible feeling.
Me too. Pass the pie.
There you go.
Oh,
And I throw it in his face.
and he just goes, the pie sort of slides down. And he goes,
I'm sorry, you set me up for that one.
no, that's the button. That's good. I've got nothing to add.
Fantastic. And up next, Vega and Cranston.
Sorry. Just sort of, was that
Just a
Roberta?
sound.
That was my dog.
Yeah.
Crying.
Thought so. I am looking around the room. I am pretty new to the circus. I don't think I've actually spent a night here in a caravan yet. So kind of look at
This was your first
Cranston and
day?
go, yeah. If you have been
Oh,
listening since number 1, I ran away to join the circus, so I'm here. I'm pretty new at it all. Just to remind you, which you already know. I sounded really passive aggressive, but I didn't mean it to. Ben, I love you.
What are you doing?
So, I look at Cranston. I'm making sure Ben's not mad at me.
No.
What is Vega doing? Ben's not
What's
mad.
Vega doing? Ben isn't here. Hey, Ben's not. Who's Ben?
Anyway, I look at Cranston.
This is nice. Normally I sleep in the hay with the animals. It's warm in here. It's all right, Vega. I get scared at night too.
Okay.
Would you like me to sing you a song?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Cranston.
It helps me fall asleep.
And I bring
Cranston
out
kinda just, like-
Fiorello and put Fiorello on my shoulder. We sit to listen to Cranston.
Okay.
Cranston sort of squinches down and hugs his gargantuan knees to his chest and looks out of the little window with his big moon-shaped eyes, and in a soft voice sings to himself and to Vega and Fiorello. Tiny mice have gone to rest. Little birds are in the nest. Cry, my wean, cry your best. Night won't hear a thing. And then he
That
kind of
was-
shuts his eyes.
Beautiful, Cranston. Thank you. I found it very touching. And then I turn to Fiorello and I say, do you think it's her? And he whispers something in my ear. That none of you know what he said. And then I fall asleep.
Cranston, before he falls asleep, sort of whispers to himself, Sir was right. It's scary and dangerous out here. Closes his eyes.
As you all are bedding down, Vega and Cranston
Oh.
beginning to just get comfy. You hear little claws start to come up the planks of wood that lead up to your cart. 1, 2, 6, 20.
Cranston, are you awake?
A swarm of little claws
I don't
seeming
like this.
to crawl their way up. And a voice says, You ruined everything. Everything. Come out. Face me. I want all of you to come out and face me. And when you do, all of Aberton will see the power of nature. That's where we're going to leave it. Some spooky lady on the outside of your door and a bunch of probably rats. Tune in next week, see what happens. We got the party split one more time on a dangerous eve here in Aberton. But until then, thank you to Bailey Wiki for hosting us on this channel. And thank you to you for watching, listening, however you're taking us in. We're very grateful. We love doing this. We love playing games. And we hope you tune in next week. But until then, our intent is all for your delight. Peace out. Catch you later.